First and foremost, before I get to introduce my guest tonight on the program for you, let me touch on a very sensitive and a controversial matter, which we are now seeking authorities to clarify these issues for us, because it involves lives of very innocent Nigerians. And it's about a report of a mass abduction of worshippers in some parts of Kaduna State, which has triggered widespread concern both locally and internationally, with conflicting accounts now emerging over what exactly happened in Wali, Kajuru local government area of Kaduna State, while several media reports and community leaders say scores of churchgoers were taken by armed gangs. The Nigerian police said details were initially unclear, urging caution as investigations continue. The force has since confirmed that an incident did not occur and that coordinated security operations are underway. But as pressure mounts on authorities to contain kidnapping and restore public confidence in the security across northern Nigeria, we're getting more clarity. But let me allow you to listen to the Commissioner of Police in Kaduna State. This was about a day or two ago when they first said like nothing of such happened. Take a listen to the Commissioner of Police.
Yesterday, we were informed that there is bandit attack in Wali, in Kajuru local government. We quickly mobilized our policemen, military and other security agencies to the area. But to our dismay till now that we are speaking, nobody is able to come out with any figure or name of any person that is kidnapped from that community. Our policemen, the chairman of the local government and other agencies were at the alleged scene of crime. We went there. Till now, there is no information about any attack or any kidnapping of over 300 persons.
We are here to make it abundantly clear to members of the public that the narrative from the Kajuru area that people have been kidnapped or whatever and the like of that is totally false, is not tenable, and we do not have any evidence of such.
All right, then. So you heard those statements, but fast forward a day and two later, there are confirmation. Community people say, yes, there are abductions. In fact, there was a publication of the names of those who were taken by these assailants. And also, we've seen now that one or two persons escaped that attack, and they were telling the stories, but now we are hearing also from authorities what exactly happened on what has become a disputed incident of abduction of some Nigerians in these churches. In fact, some lawmakers in the United States are already reacting to this. But what exactly is happening as far as law enforcement is concerned? Let's hear from the Nigerian police force, and let's quickly bring in the CSP, Benjamin Hundeyin, who is the spokesperson of the Nigerian police force, who is live for us virtually. Thanks so much, Mr. Hundeyin, for joining us tonight.
Good evening, and thanks for having me tonight.
Can you give us, because a lot of Nigerians are concerned. On one hand, the government of Kaduna State said there was no attack. The police commissioner in Kaduna said there was no attack. But we have now confirmed that there was actually an attack. What is going on here?
Thank you very much. I'm particularly happy that you played the video before asking me the question. So let's be very specific to what the Commissioner of Police said. At no point did the Commissioner of Police say there was no attack. If you listen carefully, the Commissioner of Police said information was received that there was an attack, and immediately the police mobilized personnel to that place to find out what was really happening. And as at the point they got there, there was no eyewitness to say something happened. The people they met in the communities said they did not see anything. So there was no evidence to point to an attack. That was what the commissioner said, that there's no evidence whatsoever. So being a responsible commissioner, being a responsible agency, he said it as it was. 1, information was received. 2, we mobilized there immediately. 3, no evidence was received. So that was what he said. At no point did he say there was no attack. And good enough, being a responsible agency, the moment we got an eyewitness, one of the people abducted escaped and came out, and was able to confirm that this happened. And there, shortly after, we also got names of people that were actually abducted. So the moment this concrete evidence came up, we owned up to it, and we felt, and we know it's a duty, our own duty, to update Nigerians. And that was what exactly And that was exactly what we did. We made no attempt to cover up anything. So we came out to issue that statement to say, yes, we now have evidence that there was an attack. And the Inspector General of Police, immediately after the confirmation came in, directed the mobilization, which has taken place already, mobilization of operational and intelligence resources to that place. So as I speak to you, we have men from the police mobile force, we have men from the intelligence department, and every other aspect, tactical units on the ground, to ensure, the mandate is to ensure that these abducted persons are located and rescued safely and brought back home to their place.
Mr. Ondayin, the report that we are hearing as from some of the leaders of the community and those who are around and who are investigating is show that about 172 worshippers were abducted, although there were no concrete information as to the exact scenario, the number and the statistics and the data and the identity of some of those people who have been taken in that community. But what can you tell us as far as the police authority is concerned? What do we know? How many people are taking that we officially know? How many people escaped? What exactly is the nature of the attack? Have we gotten any information from the assailants and those who were the kidnappers or the abductors? What exactly do we know now?
Thank you very much. One thing I can assure you is that we will always update you when the time is right. And for now, we don't have, it's not like we have any CCTV camera in that place that can tell us what exactly happened. And that was why we could not even immediately confirm that something happened until we got an eyewitness who came around. And we are still collating names. Members of the community have been asked to come put down names of people that they know have been missing since that day. So we are still collecting names. So we can't even give you an exact figure, but we have an estimate. So this is an investigation that is actively ongoing. And like I said, the moment we have further information, we will update Nigerians. But for emphasis again, we can confirm that this happened. We can confirm that in response to this incident, we have deployed all our resources there. In fact, today we scrambled one of our police helicopters to go there for air surveillance. That's how seriously we are taking this. The IGP gave that directive this morning and it was promptly complied with. In fact, the Commissioner of Police who had to go there to be on ground to supervise things for himself. So we don't have too many details for now, but one thing we can assure is that we will keep you updated.
Now, this is worrisome, though. The incident has drawn global attention almost immediately. Why wouldn't it? We're talking about over 100 or 200 people involved here in that incident. Does the police force accept that delays or inconsistencies in official statement may have worsened public panic and damaged trust in security agencies in this country?
Thank you very much. I would point out once again that there was no inconsistency from the statement coming from the police. The Commissioner of Police said, we received the information and immediately we mobilized there and we are yet to get any evidence. I'm quoting him now, we are yet to get any evidence that this happened. And the moment we got evidence, we also came out to say we have got evidence. So there is no inconsistency. Yes, what you are referring to.
Sorry, apologies for coming. What is troubling to some of the community people is in the manner in which they were dismissed when this matter came up, when there was SOS coming from leaders of the community to say, this has happened to us, come to our rescue, come to our aid, but they were being dismissed almost immediately by those who they think and trust that will rescue or save them, that nothing of that nature is happening or has happened.
Joe, I don't think you can point to any evidence of anybody being dismissed. As a matter of fact,
that's what the community people are saying. That's what we heard them. That's what has been confirmed in the media as to them saying that if there were immediate acceptance that this has happened, maybe some of these people would not have been taken far. But do we even know how far they have been taken? Do we know which forest they have been taken? What is the thread on their foot map, the heat map of these assailants? Where are they exactly? So they are complaining that the timing, the lag in response timing is a major crisis.
Sure, that place is very far. The terrain is difficult. The roads are not motorable. It's not quite easy to get there. But I'm giving you confirmation again that the moment the Commissioner of Police got wind of this, men were mobilized to that place. As a matter of fact, the chairman of the local government also gave in his own testimony that he personally went there to ask from community members. All the can do at that point was to ask, gather information. That's part of the investigation. Ask people around. And that's what they did. Immediately they got information, they went there and asked around. So the people that approached the police, that gave us information, which made us go there, and were not the same set of people that the chairman met who said that there was nothing like that. So in the face of discrepancy, what we would do is to do further verification, which was what we did. We sent out men to further verify that this happened. If we did not care, we would not bother to even go there in the first place or to verify. And the moment we verified that this happened, lots of operational resources have been deployed there.
Finally, Mr. Wundai, Kaduna seems to have experienced some level of peace. That's as much as we know. We've heard Governor Ubasani saying that. We've heard a lot of people say seeming peace have returned into that area that was notorious for school kidnapping. In 3-4 years, we've recorded several school kidnappings. Hundreds of school pupils were taken. Literally, most of the schools in Kaduna State were being declared unsafe for students learning. But what could have gone wrong? We thought that things are calmer now. Did the police lose its guard, the security, and the border around Kaduna State suddenly got loose, to the extent that almost 200 people were taken from these churches and worship centers?
Well, Sheon, we are always on ground. We are always just a call away. You would agree with me that when you have resources and you have to make use of these resources for a whole lot of places, then you have to deploy them where they are most needed. So the moment we got wind of these facts, resources were deployed there immediately. So it's not like the police has gone to sleep or anything. No, we are actively there. It's not like we brought policemen from Abuja, like there were no policemen in Kaduna. No, we made use of police officers in Kaduna. All we needed to do was to deploy as the need arose. So we are there, and we are going to get to the root of this, and we'll also keep on working with members of the community to ensure that incidents of this nature do not occur again in that area and other parts of the country as a whole.
Benjamin Hundeyin, CSP, and the spokesperson of the Nigerian Police Force, has been speaking with us. Thank you so much indeed. We are hoping to get more information, and perhaps, maybe, just maybe, some of these people, if they cannot sleep in their beds tonight or go back to their families tonight, maybe that could happen tomorrow. Hopefully, our hearts are with them. Thanks so much indeed for your time tonight.
Thank you.